Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm updating you guys on This is Pantasy today. It is a little bit exciting because I have a few rollouts and then I'm bringing in a couple of items. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. The first item I have is for the prompt gnome, and it is a gemstone or mineral themed item. And for that I selected my Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions. It's such a gorgeous palette, but I feel like I'm not ready to wear this palette yet, and I haven't done so. It's in for 5 uses, and I believe it's been in for, this is the second month that's gone by that I haven't actually used it yet, but I feel like next month, probably in September-ish or end of August, I'll probably go ahead and start using it, but I just feel like I'm not ready for that yet. I love the bronzy, vibrant shades, so sometimes neutral, sometimes really punchy, but sort of the fall red kind of bronzy shades, I'm not ready for that yet. It's just not the time of year for that. The next one is for Basilisk, and that is the dark matte shadow, and for that I selected MAC's Shadowy Lady, which is right here, and my goal was to use this 10 times, and I've used it 12, and I really like it. Let's see if I can show you. It doesn't really swatch on the fingers well, but on the eyes it's super deep and beautiful, and I don't have a Kleenex. That's wonderful. So that one will be rolling out. I should have probably went and increased my totals for it, but I'm gonna sort of move things around a little bit in my collection and get some use on some other items. But that is one of my favorite MAC shadows of all time because it is so deep and such a different deep purpley shade that I've ever seen from any other brand. So so one goal met. The next is Cyclops, and that is a single eyeshadow, and for that one I selected Urban Decay's Grasshopper, which is right here. And this one is a really pretty, like, vibrant green. This is the one that I've been trying to dupe in my collection, and I've managed to do so with some incredibly beautiful shades. So basically I just want to use this one 10 times, and I've used it 3 so far. So this one will need to get a little bit more love in the upcoming months. The next is Centaur, which is a duo product, and for that one I selected my Cover FX blush in the shade Soft Peach. And it looks like this. So you can see I've been getting quite a bit of love on this one. I'm wearing away some of that pattern on the shimmery side and making a lot of good impression on the other side. You can definitely see brush marks. I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell much on camera, but I can really tell in person, and it makes me feel good to see just a little bit of usage in some of my blushes so that I feel like I'm getting to know my collection a little bit better. The next one, so this one is, sorry, didn't even say anything about this. I had a 10 goal use and I met that goal, so this one will be rolling out. Sorry about that. The next one is for Unicorn, which is a brand new untouched item, and for that I selected my Sugar Drizzle, the Frosty Flamingo eyeshadow palette. I was actually not impressed with this shadow, mostly the mattes. They're not really performing the way that I am used to mattes performing. They'll probably swatch okay, but on the eye they're just very powdery and flaky, and it looks a little patchy. So I wasn't super impressed with the formula. The shimmer ones are okay because I use a glitter base, so it does adhere really nicely. But unfortunately, when I look at this eyeshadow palette, I feel like this is everything I could want in raspberry tones, red tones, purple tones, pink tones. It speaks to me. I see so much potential in this color story and these finishes. And then when I went to put it on the eye, I had to add JD Glow's Anomaly to it because it was just lackluster. And when I look at these shades, especially like Flamingo Baby, it looks so fun, but it's super dry and powdery. So I'm not impressed with the formula, and I probably won't be purchasing from Sugar Drizzle in the future, I don't think, just because it's not my ideal formula. There's so many other brands like Shine by SD, Cleona, Give Me Glow, JD Glow, those kind of brands that I would prefer to buy because I prefer their formula than Frosty Flamingo or Sugar Drizzle. Just not my jam. But that being said, I have a 5 goal use, and I have only used it the one time. And I didn't have a great time with it. So hopefully in the future I can make things work. Maybe it's just the top layer, I don't know, but I will let you know as I use it more often. This will probably be one that I bring in a little bit more in the upcoming months, just so I can roll that out. The next item I have is for e.l.f., which is Makes You Feel Beautiful. And that is the Tartelette in Bloom eyeshadow palette. I have this on today, and my goal was 5 uses, and I've met that goal as of today. It's actually the 6th, so I'm a little bit early with my filming, but I did manage to use this up today. It's a stunning, beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow palette, and I do enjoy this, and I actually wish I increased the usage goal, because I feel like this would be the perfect palette to bring in for work purposes and just feeling bronzy and casual, and not having a look that's too much, like days where I want to look a little more natural. I really love this palette. So I think I'm going to definitely roll this out, of course, because I've met my goal, but it's something that I'm going to think about bringing into a future project. So I'll keep that in mind. But yes, this one is, I met this one as well. And so that is 3 items. I think I only chose 2. So I'll have to select an item and let you guys know on the next update. But I might actually leave it off, because I think this is the project where I added extra items in error. So I think maybe I won't select for that one. So anyway, 3 goals met this month, which makes me so happy. The next item or prompt is for Mermaid, and that is a product from a woman-owned company. So that I selected the Pat McGrath Labs Intensifies. It's like a silicone, I don't even know. It feels like silicone, but it's like a goopy gel that makes your eyeshadows pop. I do not recommend this at all. I'll show you on my hand here if you can even see. You can't really see it. It feels like as it goes on your hand, it feels like more oily. Like it is kind of tacky, but it also is very, like, it feels slick. I don't know how to explain it. It feels like maybe like a lip balm kind of feeling, but a little bit more slippery. So like a lip balm that you'd get at the store, like a drugstore lip balm, like Lip Smackers or whatever. I know I'm old. That's like the one I could think of. Okay. But it feels kind of like that, but it doesn't have, like, it's a little too slippery. So what happens on my eyes anyway, because I, of course, am over 40, so I'm aging. My mature lids can't handle this. So it kind of slips into the crevices of my eyelids and creates creasing. And so it doesn't do, like, it will intensify the product immediately, but as the day wears, it just slides into the creases and really does not look good. So if you're maybe 20 years old, great. Try it out. Dry skin, great. Try it out. Oily skin or aging lids, I really don't recommend it. In all honesty, I don't think this is worth the price tag. You could get drugstore glitter glues and other kinds of glitter glues from indie brands that work way better than this. And this was like $43 US, I believe it was. So in Canadian, it was too much money. Let's just put it that way. I will never repurchase this, and I don't recommend it, honestly. So that one is in for 10 uses, and I've only used it 4 times. I don't even want to use it the rest, but I'm wanting this out because it's a big priced item. I want to get my money's worth, and I also want to add this to my Pan Your Way to 5K. So I will do what I can to get this out. I don't know how much product is in here, actually. 2 grams. What the? 2 grams? Jeez. Anyway. All right. So I brought in 2 items for the first 2 empties, and I'm not bringing anything in for the Tartelette in Bloom. That will bring me back down 1, and then I think, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm at 6 items, so I actually do need to bring in 1 more item. This is not the project, I don't think, where I added extra. So I will pick another prompt and another item off camera, and then the next update I will show you which item I selected. I apologize for that, but I will not be editing this video, so I may throw it in my stories on my Instagram around the 11th, and if I don't do that, you'll just see it in the next update. I'm really sorry about that. But the 2 items that I'm bringing in is for werewolf. So this one is a celestial themed item, and I don't know, something drew me to this side of the packaging because it has like the stars and all that kind of stuff in the sky. It looks like there's some astrology happening and things like that. So I decided to go off this side. Plus it's nice and creepy and I love it. So I'm going to use the whole palette. I put 5 uses. I've never used this palette before, but I'm thinking I'll use it for 5 uses because I've never really played with it that much. Maybe once or twice. And then the next update is for Centaur, which I actually just rolled out for my Soft Peach blush. And I decided I would bring in another Cover FX blush in a duo form in the shade Pink Dahlia. So it looks incredibly similar to the other one, but this is more of a pinky tone. But it is very similar. It's just a little bit brighter and more pinky. And this one I want to use 5 times. So I'm hoping I can get that out. I'm trying to bring in more blushes. I'm trying to bring in more single shadows. And I kind of wish I brought in a single shadow for the celestial themed one, but I don't have a single shadow that I can think of off the top of my head that either has a celestial name or like I don't have anything that has freaking stars in it. So what am I going to do? So anyhow, that is everything. I will let you guys know in my next update what 3rd item I decide to bring in. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you in the next one. Oh, wait. Before I let you know, this is from Alicia from Wonder in Alleyland. I hope I got that right. It goes from October 11th, 2021 to October 11th of 2022. So this is only on for a couple more months. I will not be redoing this after, like if it goes through again, I will not be bringing this back, unfortunately. And I kind of wanted to, but I have so many projects I'm doing, and I also next year want to change up how I do things. So I'll talk about that more at the end of the year, but this is rolling style and the updates are every other month, even though I pretty much update every month. So thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everybody.